All right, we're back for part 2. And by the way, for you guys that happen to be tuning in for this particular camera, thank you so much for still sticking with me. All right, now I changed where I had the camera at originally. I just basically moved it up just a little bit. All right, just so that I feel like you could get like a one more, the camera will catch more of the room, and then it'll also catch more of me. But anyway, let me go ahead, cut this down. But we will go ahead and move on to the second question. All right, the second question that we have, all right, again, y'all, we still warming up, but it is, which would you rather do? All right, now before I go ahead and say anything, this is four options for this which would you rather do question. All right, but, and also, by the way, big shout outs to Sign Up Genius, because this also came from Sign Up Genius. And also, by the way, all of these all of these videos, I said not all of these videos, all of these questions, yeah, they all of these, okay, let me rephrase. All of the questions that I have for like the warm-up period, the warm-up section, they came from Sign Up Genius. So again, big shout outs to Sign Up Genius. But as to the question, without dodging it any further, the question is, which would you rather do? Wash dishes, mow the lawn, clean the bathroom, or vacuum the house? Those four options: wash dishes, mow the lawn, clean the bathroom, or vacuum the entire house. All right. Now, I, in my notes, did not answer this question. All right. Although I know I'm going to talk it out. I'm going to talk it out for a little bit. Let me say this. I like doing chores. I like doing chores around the house. Really, the main reason why I like doing chores, I think this, right? There's some of my most favorite activities that I like doing. I like doing it because, one, I'm able to do them well, but also I'm able to escape and go somewhere within my mind. Right, so I'm able to, of course, within the actual world, I'm able to be productive, in a certain, be productive within a certain context, within a certain role, within a certain task. But mentally or emotionally, psychologically, I'm somewhere else. I'm also able to go somewhere else and think about all the other different stuff that I need or want to think about. So when it comes to so knowing that about myself, it made it somewhat difficult to. I'm not even gonna say made it somewhat difficult. It made the answer be, well, I could choose any one of these things for what I would rather do, but like knowing myself even better than that, like by far my most favorite task to do. All right, from top 3 tasks, my top 3 tasks that I love doing, all right, in this particular order, all right, taking out the trash, mowing the lawn, and number one is washing the dishes. All right, I love washing dishes. That is my most favorite thing to freaking do. All right, all time, no hands down. That shit's never gonna fucking change. All right, but yeah, no. Again, washing dishes again allows all of okay, you know what? Okay, let me say this, right? Like, one, I could clean, like, okay. I guess I've already mentioned that, like, in doing these tasks, I can, like, I guess it really to best summarize what it is that I had already said, I can exist within the real world and also be and exist within my mental world, right? But like when I think of like vacuuming the house and cleaning the house, again, for sure, like I'm able to actually do that while also thinking about other stuff. I guess my thing with those tasks is that like even though like I definitely like doing them, like what would probably like I like hold on, actually let me bring it down so that you guys can see. All right, like this little thingy right here, I probably play music out loud, when doing those tasks, and and it would be awesome, Of course, I'm able to go back. I'll say this: music is definitely important, especially when doing all of those tasks, so it helps in a way that it almost feels as though I'm not really like, even though I'm doing chores or I'm doing tasks, excuse me, or whatever. It almost like the music again helps me think, helps me go to other places, and it almost feels as though I'm not doing those chores. All right, but I guess the difference between washing dishes and mowing the lawn and cleaning the bathroom and vacuuming the house is that, like, for those first two, sometimes for whenever I go to clean the bathroom, but really for those first two tasks, like I have headphones in, and like I'm listening to music, through my headphones, and not only that, like that's when like I like all like the reality escape, like that's when it's at its all-time high, whenever I'm listening to the music, and not only that, the music's hitting, and then again, I got 101 things on my mind and I'm elsewhere, and I'm like, okay, this is how I'm going to approach this is how I'm going to do that, blase, I'm preparing myself. Okay, this could potentially happen. And a whole bunch of other different stuff. But I'll say mow the lawn is definitely a tough second, because like I get a little bit of exercise, man. I've never used the lawnmower that you get to like sit on and drive it around or whatever. I've always had to push it. And one, there ain't nothing wrong with. There's not nothing wrong with either of those types of lawnmowers, but I've always been able to get a little bit of exercise up out of the out of doing out of mowing the lawn. So I definitely appreciated it. But again, it's just something about the washing dishes, man. I don't know, man. Hell, I'm Big Daddy Drip for a reason. The drip, water, dishes, it all goes together. So again, man, I'm definitely a dishwashing person. But again, y'all, if y'all agree with me, leave it down in the comment section. Or if y'all feel like I'm talking straight blasphemy, y'all also leave that shit down in the comment section too. All right. But anyway, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna move on to the last question that we have. Again, by the way, it's from Sign Up Genius. I'm gonna keep giving them their shout outs, because they held it down. But this last question, it might take rather a short amount of time. But would you rather vacation in Alaska or Hawaii? Right now, I had nothing for my notes. All right, but I did know I do know where, like, I guess what I was trying to do. Right, what I figured that I would do is that I would, during discussing it, bring up a little map of Alaska, right? Bring up, like a map of some of the sites, right? And I'm not gonna hold you. In my head, I figured that Hawaii would be the spot for me, because, like, I grew up in Florida. Listen, I spent all 21 years of my life in Florida, all right? And Hawaii is most similar to Florida, especially in comparison to Alaska. So it's like, and not only that, I'm not one of, like, listen, there's those people that you come across in Florida that they hate Florida and they want to get out of Florida, which, by the way, I respect everybody's taste, but they might be smoking rocks or some shit. I don't know what the fuck they own, but anyway, I'm playing around with y'all. That's a joke. But anyway, no. I'm one of those people that I really ride for, and I really rock with Florida, and I rock with all of Florida. So yeah, I Hawaii would definitely be it. I think, of course, the beautiful landscape. Well, both of them, I think that's what probably makes this. It was supposed to make this a trick question or a tough question, is that both areas have, or both states have really nice areas within them, but yeah, give me the tropical shit. Give me the sun. Give me the water. Give me the waves. Give me the palm trees. Give me the nice trees. Give me all that tropical shit, man. I'm too, bro. That's just my lifestyle, man. That's been my lifestyle for 21 years, and it's always gonna be my lifestyle, man. I'm a Florida boy. I'm not even gonna say Florida. What? Yeah, Florida boy, tropical boy, sun boy, water boy to the day I die. And even in heaven, I'ma still be that nigga. I'ma still be that type of dude, man. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with, that particular question. All right, and also again, now I'll say this, my bad for not having as much really to speak upon that particular question. But again, you guys, if y'all agree, or if y'all disagree, or if there's anything that perhaps there's for sure a lot of things that I'm leaving out. But for anything that I am leaving out, y'all go ahead and leave it down in the comment section, or hit me up in my DM, or whatever. Just let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know what y'all think. But actually, this is the point at this point in time. This is where we move on to the hot topic stuff, which is that's pretty dope. Okay. I keep saying dope. It's about to turn up a little bit. I do have some interesting. I'll say the first topic that I have is not really so hot topic-ish. It's more so like a bring forth to your guys' awareness sort of kind of thing. But the second one is a little yeah. The second one it calls for a little bit of controversy. But anyway, all right. I know that I had just got through cutting the footage on this particular camera, but I'm going to do it again. Because I do not want for, I don't want for no fuck ups, no mishaps. All right. And not only that too, we gonna have the short topic stuff, with the short topic stuff, and we're gonna have we're gonna have the warm up period stuff, the warm up period content with the warm-up stuff, and then we're gonna have like the now that we got the juices flowing, now that we got the hot stuff, it's bubbling hot up in here, now we good. Now we done got ourselves into a flow. Now we could go ahead and get to the heavy stuff. All that sort of kind of content is gonna be off with itself as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the footage right here. All right, let me go ahead and play the music. Bam, and I will see you guys very, very shortly. All right.